While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort today. It's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Coming on lefty Daniel Norris, I really like this guy. Good fastball, 93 to 96 with late life. Good overhand spiked curveball that when it's on, he'll throw it for strikes. His changeup is on the improve. If this guy's on, you'll know early he's going to get a lot of swings and misses.
Next for New York, Big Daddy Bones, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Big guy, get your pitch, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Bones.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
This is hit high in the air. Green is after it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Wow.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Ready for another chance? Josh Harrison. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Striding in once again, Ryan Stanford. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. On the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays strand 3. They lead it 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 50.
Big Daddy Bones will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Green is camped under this one. One pitch, one away.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
6-2, the final total today. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Daniel Norris wins his 3rd of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Michael Pineda struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line.
We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Rafael Montero gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Bones.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
All right.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, Dero, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
The 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Castaneda back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Bones. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit out towards second. He's right there, bare-handed for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Halpern, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Reined in, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Into the box now, Big Daddy Bones.
First baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Now batting,
Josh Harrison stands in, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. This is hit softly to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Bones. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Halpern is there. 1 away. So digging in now, Big Daddy Bones, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1, and Ellsbury's running, grounded down the third baseline. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Grounded back up the middle to his left. Stanford Throw gets him 2 down. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Well, he just made himself a really tough out here. Picked up 3 hits. 2 of them were doubles, so he was a real factor every time he stepped to the plate.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Roberto Mercado claims the win out of the pen his first. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score.
When I talk to strangers, scar with a stomach stop. Gotta get these bundles off, bubbles in a soft focus. Sharkware, spy hunter, owner. Burner, no limit, top of the tank turner. Spot earner, plot thickener. Fingerprints, rubber in the alibi, non sequitur.
It wasn't like we weren't cooking. We just got hung up on which direction we were looking. Missing the putting up the mark. Kind of afraid a couple more, but every story's got its mark. In any case, that was something for the grunge holders to what you think. Pushing this human race cards and the times escape. Did some wrongs, made a few mistakes, but that's what you don't know to look at. I was panicked by impermanence, working on some permanent. Missed it on the first pitch, now I see the curve spin. A little worse for wear, bad flying bird in the turbulent air. Hey, I studied rhymes to let the mind unwind. Now I make the words for work, what a sweet high five. Pardon him, the hurt got caught up in the nouns and verbs. The marketing seemed absurd. But part of person, apart from product, and made a true self. When you knew the cell was artifice, I spot a fake and dissect it. The place is feeling like the Brexit came with the warning. I'm feeling bored right now. The white sheets sleeping in the feed for more personal brands. I got a few new to me, a bag and a gas can. Please add it again. Yeah, bad till the marrow in the pan. Crunch bones, sad boys get the grown man hush tones. Back flushed in their lame face, save for the high five, placed in the same place. No sauce, no
From under the dome at Tropicana Field, MLB Network is live and on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Drew Smyly gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League.
Daddy Bones.
From the stretch. Line towards center field. Gonzalez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
Striding into the box, Big Daddy Bones, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kiermaier. And he makes the catch for the second out. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Bones, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. sent on the ground out to second. Brunner right there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Kevin Kiermaier.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Oh, he makes the stop in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Damn, that was a good one.
Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gonzalez is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Big Daddy Bones. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Gonzalez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Tampa Bay came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chase Whitley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Thursday night baseball set to come your way from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
At the plate, Big Daddy Bones, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Your pitch right here.
Archer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Skied into straightaway right. Burns is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Josh Harrison is a guy looking to turn things around right now. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's a guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
Big Daddy Bones.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding in, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
First pitch of the at bat. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Digging in once again. And Josh Harrison. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from 3rd. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
So stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the 0-2. Now both runners are breaking, and now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Here's Scott Van Slyke. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Bones at 3rd. Harrison on 2nd. Grandal at 1st. 2 out in the inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays nothing. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Bones.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at Longo. There's one. Oh, but he beats it out.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn. And I think he knew he was going to get taken out. So that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
Ready on 0-2. Runner goes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in, Big Daddy Bones. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Big Daddy Bones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gonzalez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Up next for the Rays as Drubal Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Drubal Cabrera.
Chances sets. Here's the 0-2. To short. Taken in by Gregorius. Barney for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind it, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Brian Mitchell takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Chris Archer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Dylan Betances wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs.
Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Jake Odorizzi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Left fielder, Steven Souza.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now, attempt here. Bones is up with it, and they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bounce to first. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Digging in, Big Daddy Bones. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit. Barney rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
0-1, here it comes. Runners off for second. This is on the ground over the first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
The left fielder, number 11.
So striding in, Brett Gardner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a double steal try here. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now batting, Josh Harrison, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left runner, and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. Ready now, Big Daddy Bones. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. Digging in, Big Daddy Bones.
First baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is skied out toward right. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joel Morales. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Down the third baseline. Harrison has it, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Scott Van Slyke will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 36, Scott Van Slyke.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Willie Gill claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jake McGee closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alex Colomé, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Steven Souza. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Oh, what a play. He gathers the throw. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Bones coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Burns. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Way the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in to try it again, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it to Cabrera for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready for another chance? Rene Rivera, runner in scoring position with Sagan.
Rivera.
To first. Bones fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Rays are out in front, 6-1. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Longoria.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Barney will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. They lead it 6-1. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones.
The first baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Souza is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Riding in once again, Big Daddy Bones. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Burns is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Tampa Bay hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Alex Colomé takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. A welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Mike Leake is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
First baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Bones. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Grossman moves over. He's got it one away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You're seeing this lineup eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing up. That's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
Ready once again, Josh Harrison. No hits to this point.
Third baseman, Josh Harrison.
Runners on the move for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball four. First and second now with two away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was punched out looking at strike three last time through. Now the 2-1. Now both runners on the move. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 6-1. Big Daddy Bones will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 outs saved. Job well done.
And tonight's final, 7-3. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Lee earns his first win of the season. Elvis Hedden struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Dominic Leone gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out with the code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds me that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We got the mobile station, full circle, mobile motivation. My self-educated through negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait me. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. It's on my neck like 80s. Sauce and Av know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm going Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Detroit find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Ivan Nova will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Bones, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to right. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next for New York, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
Let her rip.
Popped up. Cabrera shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 3-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
DJ LeMahieu.
On the ground to Barney here. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Digging in, Big Daddy Bones. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. The 0-2 delivery. Ground is short. This could be 2. Gregorius is there. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with it.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Buck Farmer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music wherever I go. Don't need nothing to keep me going on. 'Cause I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Brian Mitchell starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Set to get his day started, Luke Doms. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 0-1 pitch. Down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position.
Striding into the box, Big Daddy Bones. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone
stepping into the box, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a walk in his last trip.
One down. One down. Here we go, boys.
The 3-1. Now, attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Next up for Detroit, Jose Iglesias. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. For a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Bones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Third baseman, John Harrison.
Runner goes for second to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yasmani Grandal.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
Kind of a weird decision to run there, in my opinion. On a 3-ball count, you'd have to think the hitter's going to get something good to hit or draw a walk, which he did. But now they lose the runner they already had in scoring position.
So digging in now, Big Daddy Bones, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's a shot to right field. And that's going to be in for a base hit. Hart is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe. As 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
John Harrison.
This is in the air out to right field. Owens is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Jay Bruce. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The New York Yankees crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Dylan Betances gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees.
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Bones, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. So here's the Phillies DH, Freddie Ryu. He reached on a single in his first try. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius with a sliding stop. On to first, and they get them both. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trejo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, Damian Trejo.
For Philadelphia, right fielder, Damian Trejo.
Tanaka sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. Grounded to first. Bones moving to his right, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. After it is Revere. And that's the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Ready for another chance? Darwin Barney. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave 1. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6. Great shot there of the Manhattan skyline and the famous Brooklyn Bridge set to go here in the 8th.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Phils took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matt Latos wins his 3rd of the season. Masahiro Tanaka was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Jason Jennings records the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Watching the news there for somewhere to go. Waiting for something. It's coming too slow.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Interleague baseball next. Willie Coppola will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Bones coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Digging in to try it again, Darwin Barney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
The pitcher,
Mike Leake, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Damian Trejo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Rolled slowly to first.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Bones. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Damian Trejo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he up when it really counts.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Revere is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Leake earns the win, his second. Willie Coppola pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line.
Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled softly out toward right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
At the plate, Darwin Barney. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Bones on at first, nobody out. Runners going. Got him swinging. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Bones. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Roper is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Bones. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Long is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale earns win number 4 on the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent baseman and performance.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently.
So I cut him off. That's what you give for stepping on my toes. At the top of the key.
Essentially, a red light is being issued here.
You don't like where we're headed? What you sitting on my flight for, huh? Yeah, they should wait until your time comes. Nope, time's up. You put in the album, got you thinking it's your birthday. Woo! Yeah, I'm full of surprises. A lot of pressure on the record, so you know I'm making diamonds. Tell me how would you define this? You witnessing the finest. Yeah, you never know what you can do until you try. I've been working late nights like I'm Letterman. He ain't working anymore, well forget it then. Somebody get the too late, yeah, the light bulb's off in my head again. Where is Edison from my adrenaline? Rushing through my veins like it's never day. Forget it's the body, man, if you ain't got the head with it. Since a kid, I've been a pessimist. I like to focus on the negatives, oh Lord. I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Yeah, my pops told me he was proud. I don't think he knew what that meant to me. Yeah, you try to take advantage of me before you die, you'll be dead to me.
We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Rafael Ibarra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Digging in, Big Daddy Bones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to take it is Bonifacio. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Gordon Beckham. Runner in scoring position with Sagan.
Gordon Beckham.
Hit towards first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Next for New York, Big Daddy Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Go, 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 go!
Kraft rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Striding into the box, Darwin Barney. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Yankees 1. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Bones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the White Sox 4 and the Yankees 2. Standing in, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Comes set with the 0-1. High pop up. Abreu has a play. 2 down.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
8-5 today. Chicago jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Richie Schultz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Wade Davis earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
People when I talk to strangers, scarred with a stomach stop, gotta get these bundles off, bubbles in the soft focus. Sharkware, spy hunter, owner, burner, no limit, top of the tank turner, spot earner, plot thickener, fingerprints, rubber in the alibi, non sequitur.
It wasn't like we weren't cooking, we just got hung up on which direction we were looking. Listen to the number art, might have framed a couple more, but every story's got its work. In any case, that was something for the grudge holders to what you do. Pushing this human race car to the pieces of skin. And some dogs made a few mistakes, but that's for you to throw the book at. I was panicked by impermanence, working on some pertinent. Missed it on the first pitch, now I see the curve spin. A little worse for wear, bad flying bird in the turbulent air. I studied rhymes to let the mind unwind. That one makes the words for work, what a sweet high five. Pardon him, the hurt got caught up in the nouns and verbs. The marketing seemed absurd. We're part of person, a part of a product, and made a truer self when you knew the self was artifice. I spot a fake and dissect it. The place is feeling like the Brexit.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Jose Quintana, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup, throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Working for the punch out and the leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They're not.
Set to go now, Avisail Garcia, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games.
Garcia.
0-2, here it is. Way to get dirty. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Bones. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. Into the box, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia on the run. 2 gone. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip.
John Ryan Murphy.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strike. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So digging in now, Big Daddy Bones.
First baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
There you go, left fly.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of you.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana earned his 5th win of the year. Michael Pineda was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Irvin Santana gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Digging in, Big Daddy Bones has come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Bones, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Elliott is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Up next for Minnesota, Bruce Driscoll.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 3-2 pitch. Up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Bones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Peoples racing back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Uh-oh, he whips on it.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Josh Harrison stands in.
Now
Bones stands at second with no outs.
Josh Harrison.
And the runner's breaking for third. Popped him up. Ament over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So striding in, Big Daddy Bones. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities, and we are tied 4-4. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Minnesota came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Damian Moylan gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Victoria.
Wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Wheeling at my store, I definitely wouldn't miss a thing. When you're lost on your own, hanging on me, if I'm following, just know wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Look at the draw, that's a jam of the rock. I could be your finishing touch, so wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, baby. Wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Bryant Kalita is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Batting third.
So stepping in, Big Daddy Bones. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League.
Here we go. Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Striding in once again, Brooks Ament. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1-2, here it comes. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for one. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 6 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Peoples is there. 2 gone. Digging in once again. Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. There is Dozier. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go. Hey, get your pitch right up there.
He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Elliott is there. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 7 and the Yankees 3. Digging in and looking for more, Irving Valentine. He singled his last time up.
Irving Valentine.
The 0-1. First baseline. Oh, and he whips on it as it's by him at first. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 9-3 game now.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly. Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bryant Kalita earned his 5th win of the year. Ivan Nova permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. New York have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Matt Moore gets the starting nod for the Twins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Batting third, first baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Bones looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Elliott is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Bones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And the runner will score from second. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Next for New York, Josh Harrison, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Josh Harrison.
A very big lead from second. Now the pitch. High pop-up. Ament is there, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Mauer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Van Slyke rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 4-2.
Hey, Hero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Up next for the Yankees.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Harrison. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners off for second. Now he'll step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Bones, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He'll try it again from first. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year, and we find that these guys are currently third best in the AL in that department. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hosmer ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied into straightaway right. Dozier is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Twins 2. Digging in the switch hitter, William Gold. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gold.
Peoples stands at first with 1 out. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Bones. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. This is skied out toward right. Elliott has a play. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Brandon Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Brandon Crawford.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Bones. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Hosmer ranging into the outfield, and no one will get this one. New York have certainly fought hard throughout this one, and they've got a slight lead to show for it. If they can end that losing streak we've been mentioning all day in this one, it'll be well deserved.
Yeah, and a couple tally-on runs wouldn't hurt anybody. Don't put so much pressure on these pitching staff to get this W right here. Losing 5 in a row, somebody has to step up on the offensive side and take this one to the next level.
Elliott moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Brian Mitchell notches his 3rd win of the year. Dylan Betances wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
To all of you newcomers.
are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
So striding forward now, Big Daddy Bones. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez on the move. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, this ball club is really hoping to see some improvement from Yasmani Grandal. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than 250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs,
coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Pierce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Next up for the Red Sox, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
The first baseman.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Brian Ma. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now, attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Digging in, Big Daddy Bones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Bones.
First baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. 1 out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field.
And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him. Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Boston Red Sox used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Rick Porcello earns the win, his second. Drew Storen closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Mike Leake gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First baseman, Big Daddy Bone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Pedroia. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Striding in, Big Daddy Bones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
So digging in now, Darwin Barney looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Bones gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes. Right side, fair ball down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You're here.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
Center fielder.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. And now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Ready with the 0-2. Popped up. Bogarts calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Digging in, Josh Harrison, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Bounce to Sandoval at third. This could be 2. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. It up the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 5-1. At the plate, Big Daddy Bones.
First baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
First delivery to him on the way.
Pick it up.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there's out number 2. Ready now, Big Daddy Bones. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And, oh, trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Phil Valentin gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Ivan Nova gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
First baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Bones. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now for Cleveland, Daniel Descalso, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Descalso.
Now, attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Big Daddy Bones.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moss has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Matt Joyce now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Fernandez aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, no outs here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Bones. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Taking this one in is Moss, and there's your first.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Indians used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Carlos Carrasco earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Cody Allen hammers down the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parade. Just a couple every generation. I wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We got the mobile station. Full circle, mobile motivation. My self-educated through negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration.
demonstration. On my neck like 80s. Westside Slauson Ave know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm gon' Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run.
Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Brandon Moss. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Here comes the pitch to Moss. To first. Bones comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. At the plate, Big Daddy Bones. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
In now for Cleveland, Daniel Descalso. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit to first. Bones scoops it up. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Bones. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Moss on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort. Ready once again. Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at bat.
Big Daddy Bones.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Digging in to try it again. Darwin Barney 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hit out towards second. Descalso on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Bones. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Bones.
Oh, big dog, right here, one time.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 3-1. Here's Matt Joyce now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Matt Joyce.
Betances is ready, coming at him with the 0 slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Masahiro Tanaka earns the win, his 2nd. Dylan Betances records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Drew Pomerantz, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Big Daddy Bones.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Divine. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Bones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Rasmus. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 14 on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Bones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
This one's down to 3rd. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Herbert Martinez. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Ground down the first baseline. The second for 1. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Hit down the 3rd baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Throwing to second. And he is out at second base. And partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The A's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alfonso Altman wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Sean Doolittle wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.